Okay, so I'm going to get into some of the fundamentals of playing rhythm guitar just for a second. These fundamentals are really useful and helpful. If you want to get further into them, feel free to hit me up for lessons. The emails you can reach me at are bobby@thehallsofmusic.com, or bobby@thehallsofmusic.com will work just fine. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is swinging 16th notes. We're 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and, and versus straight 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Swinging has that loose kind of confident swagger to it. And we're going to get those going in our right hand. I'm going to mute the strings down here at the bottom, and I'm going to treat my guitar as a drum. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. So on 2 and 4, I hit the snare, and then I have bass drum and snare. And then, once you get this going, you can improvise with it. Right? And start doing little rhythmic variations. It's a great way to practice. There's a lot of space between just learning the 16th of notes and actually improvising. Again, hit me up for lessons if you want help with it. The next little technique that's really important is muting the strings. I'm muting the lower strings. Let the higher ones sound out. So muting, not muting, muting, not muting. And I mute sort of right on the tailpiece bridge thing here. And just barely let my skin kind of come down on the strings. And that mutes it without it being like, just a percussive sound. You can still hear the notes, okay? All right, so here is exercise 1, verse form in the open position, where we have the melody in the open position on the lower strings. All right, here we go. And I'm going to play a little variation as to what's written. It's not going to be exactly the same because I'm going to, use my right hand and my palm muting and stuff to improvise a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's variation 1. All right, so let's get into variation 2 of the chords. Instead of having the melody like that, we're going to do, and that's going to be how the melody goes. Okay, that's the only difference, and we're seeing this in measures 19 and 20, by the way. All right, so you're going to get a lot of practice again with the right hand strumming and muting. Here we go. Let's do this variation a couple times through. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. variation 2. Having some fun with it too. Hopefully these examples will help you to do some improvising on your own. So yeah. Okay, so let's get into variation 3 on the sheet here. So it's we're getting out of the open position, but we're staying in the lower register. So we're going to play that same lick that we played in variation 1. We're going to play that on the 5th and 6th strings. So 6th string 7, 5th string 5, 7. It's in the tablature right there, you can see it. Okay, so let's play this variation on through with the drums. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Being silly is fun. Hopefully these little variations of me playing and kind of improvising a bit with the rhythm guitar help you with your ideas. Main thing is to have fun. Okay, so example 4 with this is, again, we're playing the same lick we did in the open position, but we're now playing it on the 5th, 6th, 5th, and 4th strings. So B or 7 on the 5th, 5 or D on the B on the 6th, 7 on the 6th, 5 on 6, 7 on 5, and then we have a 5 on 4. So B, D, E, G. And then the same. And sometimes I'll let those two notes ring together. Sometimes I don't. It's part of the art form, I think, to have a little sort of what seemingly messy things. All right, here we go. Exercise 4 with the drums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So with variation or exercise 5, we're back in the open position. Instead of playing the melody that's typically, I think, played down here, those two melodies at the 7th fret, we're getting them down here on strings 3 and 2 instead. With it's in the tablature, 4, 3, 4, 3, 5, and then you have 2 and 4 on the 3, and then 3 on the 2. Okay. That's where the lick is. All right, so here we go. Variation 5 with the drums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, doing some improvising. Again, I hope this helps give you ideas for what you can do. Okay, again, with this variation on 6, we're in the open position for the melody that's typically played there on the guitar. We're going to get it here on the 3rd string, the 1st string 3, 2nd string 5, and then that same little variation from the 4. Here we go, exercise 6 with the drums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, little improvised lines in there, having some fun. Hope you are too. All right, so with variation 7, we are getting into out of the open position. We're going to play the lick. I think where guitarists typically play it. You have a B or 7 on the 4th string, D or 9 on the 4th string, or D, which is a 7 on the 3rd, and then E, which is a 9 on the 3rd. And that's a 7, 9, 7. Sometimes I let them ring together. Sometimes I don't. It's really just up to you. All right, here we go. Variation 7 with the drums. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, swinging 16th notes going the whole time. 1, yeah, and a 2, yeah, and a 3. Okay, so with exercise 8, again, we're up here at the 7th fret. We've got, just like the last lick, but we're going to add now a G or an 8 on the 2nd string. Back to that E on the 3rd string, 7th fret. So I kind of bend that G2. Give a little bend to it is nice. Here we go with the drums. Exercise 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. always fun to kind of improvise over that E dominant 7 sharp 9 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.